The first step for creating an ikfk system is to duplicate our joint chains we want to create an ikfk system on. So to start off with, we're going to locate our joint chain, which is going to be our left arm. And you can see they all say bind on it. So I'm just going to duplicate this 2 times. So I hit Command D and Command D, and I get 2 joint chains. Now we got to make sure that these joint chains are named properly. So this first one is going to be my IK. So I'm going to put the word IK in arm, and I'm just going to put IK at the end. Actually, I'm going to put ikfk here. No, it's IK. Okay, so there we go. That's his IK. Now this one we're going to name FK. Okay, so this is it. There we go. Now we have our system. Now you might think, well, how are we going to connect these joints to move with the arm and the shoulder? Well, they're actually already moving with the arm and the shoulder. If I rotate my IK system like this and my FK system like that, I already have my control system is working. If I moved my shoulder system up and down, you can see how it is moving both those joints. And that's because we're connected to the pad. The pad is the one that's actually being manipulated. So if I parent 100 different joint systems underneath this pad, they will move with them properly. So I'm going to reset those. The last thing on here is making sure we're focusing on the proper system. Now that we have 3 joint chains right on top of each other, if we're going to work with the IK system, we got to make sure that the binding joints and the IKs are hidden. So like for instance, I can go in here and I can say Control H to hide my FK and Control H to hide my binding. And now if I just marquee select, I'm only selecting IK joints. And that'll be vital to make sure you're working on the right system and not on the binding or the FK when you're working on the IK. Another thing to note is that the IK system and the FK system will not move the proxy geometry. Like if I bring them all back. And that's because the only thing that actually has the proxy geometry connected to it is the actual binding joints. Like if I move now the binding joints, you'll see that the arm moves. That is okay. That is how it's supposed to do. The binding joints will eventually travel and follow either the IK or FK by our choice. At this point, they are not. So make sure to isolate your things and not get freaked out when you see that the proxy geometry is not moving around with your IK or FK joints. So I'm just going to hide my FK and my binding, and I'm ready to start building the control systems for my IK and FK system.